afternoon. I'm going to share with you tutorial how to find out that your man really loves you. A complete list, even if I'm not the perfect example or embodiment of a person to share this idea of how to find out that your man really do loves you, is because you don't need to experience everything just to learn it, right? Because you can learn something without experiencing it, but learning while observing the people. Number 1. He loves you more than he respects you. Because first, what comes is respect. When you find out that your man respects you, he will not really do hurt you. And that means loving is not hurting or not being violent, right? Number 2. He considers your body as the extension of his own body. It's because he's going to take good care of his own body, of course, because he's going to be the one to provide for the family. That's all the time what is the men are doing, right? But most of the time, the idea of taking care of one's health is also to consider that when there is something that happens between husbands and wives for reproduction health, just like making love, it is always necessary that they both care about their health. Like, for example, the woman and the man, of course, must always be having their health care. Number 3, after doing or love making, they should consider that their bodies are like entwined together, right? And it is already a union of two souls. That makes it to become one, And they are also responsible, something like responsibility of taking good care of each other's body. So they could be probably washing their bodies together. Well, anyway, it's up to you to think what you want, but it's number 4 now. He is very eager to win the love and the heart of the family, especially her immediate family, and next are the friends. And number 5, he knows that to make love is not just to gratify sexual urges and impulses of emotional lust, but to think and feel passionately that it is a union of two souls, to be as one. That makes love to express affection. Love that's to accept the other person's intimacy as private and no other person in between. So it means there's no threesome. And where are we now? Number 6, when loving unconditionally, it is to commit love to the person who loves, such as with the obligation of marriage, even when wedding parties aren't grand. It is a plus to indulge in showing the world of how greatly you are in love when big weddings parties happen though. But it's not necessary. But it is always necessary when the religious beliefs of the person is not compromised. And number 6, when loving unconditionally, it is to commit love to the person who loves, such as with the obligation of marriage. Oops, I kind of repeat what I said. Anyway, number 7, believing in purity and delaying sexual gratification is important. Even when before marriage there are already faults from the past relationships, to consider real love is to believe in second-hand virginity. When loving the other person will accept the past and entirely love the person who sinned, putting faith in the spouse to create a happier life together, and promises to keep, to be honest, to make love, trusting each other, because there is a scripture that when the old has renewed because of knowing Christ, and purity and virginity do happen when you start to accept that there is a new that has come. The old has gone and the new has come. I think better correct me now if I'm wrong.